discover why. I should explain the first song you heard us do, them do just now. It's called Shepherd's Fury. And at one point we thought it would be fun to have a Christmas carol in the show. So we wrote a song, Michael and I, the only song we actually wrote together for the show, called Joseph's Dilemma. And it was basically a Michael Jackson Beat It, or Billie Jean type of song. Joseph being upset that he claimed that he married who he thought was a virgin, and now she says she's pregnant and he doesn't understand. So, yeah, the kid's not my son, kind of thing, you know. What was anyway, I don't remember what the hook was right now. But anyway, so we wrote that song, and then there was a point where the book wasn't working so well, and they said, well, you guys should just write more songs, because the songs seem to be working. So Michael and I wrote 2 more songs. He wrote one called The Innkeeper's Lament, which is the innkeeper being sad about, you know, not having room at the inn. And then I wrote Shepherd's Fury, the shepherds being upset that they had to work overtime on Christmas because someone had a baby in the stable, which sort of all doesn't make sense. But so we thought it'd be funny for them to tell really sad stories at Christmas time. We realized this was way too much Christmas after a certain reading, and then we cut them all back and wrote, then I wrote one Christmas song to replace them all, called That's What Christmas Is, and that was basically to demonstrate how Abe is different from the group. It's sort of, the lyrics were the Catholic boy singing Snow on My Face and Wind in My Hair, the Advent calendars everywhere, the poinsettias donated to the church for free, and then Abe would sing Lighting a Candle for Every Maccabee, and then they would all sing That's What Christmas Is to Me. So it was sort of like, how is Abe different? Then we realized, let's just forget Christmas and write a different song about Abe being different, and that's where Everybody Fits came in. So really all these Christmas songs led to that. And now we will be doing an old version of the Confession Sessions, and I think you'll see why we shortened this as well.
All right, let's see who's ready to lighten their burden. Here's a confession from Brenda. Dear Matthew, boxers or briefs? Well, once again, I have to reiterate the rules of confession session. No questions, only confession. But if you must know, Brenda, briefs. Next.
Here's a confession from Beth. Dear boys, my parents told me that I couldn't get any more body parts pierced. But I surveyed. I got 27 new piercings in a place that they'll never see. And even though I sound like a wind chime when I walk, they can never prove that I've done anything wrong. Awesomely yours, Beth.
Well, Beth, it sounds like you're ignoring the 5th commandment, to honor thy mother and thy father.
Yes. Some people don't have that luxury, Beth. Some people don't have a family they can honor. Some people will count their blessings instead of turning themselves into a piece of sweet cheese. You selfish, ungrateful little punk. I'm sorry.
Here's a confession from Angie. Dear altar boys, I confess, I have been thinking about leaving my fiancé for a guy at work. He's everything my fiancé is not. Gorgeous, Canadian, and employed. I try to keep him out of my mind, but just watching him collect those shopping carts from the parking lot makes me fall in love with him all over. Still, I feel like such a Judas. Practice guilt.
I understand your concern, Angie. But I say go for it. If your fiancé really loves you, he should understand what a wonderful opportunity this could be for you. Think of it this way. If it weren't for Judas, Christ would have never died for our sins, right? So in a certain way, Judas did the right thing, didn't he? Didn't he?
Here's a confession to me from Linda in Santa Barbara. Dear Mark, I have a Catholic question. Does Well, Linda, I suppose if he's in the woods and he has to go, then the answer is yes.
Here's one for Juan from Veronica in Detroit. Hola, Juan. My boyfriend keeps asking me to give him an Australian kiss. You know what that is? Thanks, Veronica.
An Australian kiss? Well, Veronica, it might be like a French kiss, only down under.
Let's see if we can actually find an actual confession to the topic.
Shout out from Rhonda in Kansas City.
Howdy, boys.
I'm 16 and I have two major problems. My breasts are growing bodacious. Even though they're still perky and firm, they started stretching out my Catholic school uniform. I can't even walk to the locker room shower anymore without feeling the light bounce and rhythmic undulation of my young shoulders. What's a girl to do? It's Rhonda.
Take care of your lower back, sweetie.
Okay. Finally, an actual confession. All right, this one's from Larry in St. Louis. Dear guys, it seems like everyone around me is sexually active. Lately, even my girlfriend has been pressuring me to knock her boots. I know I should say no to Rhonda, but I hate feeling like such an oddball. I'm afraid of what I'm considering. Confused Larry.
Stay away from her, Larry, no matter how Mary Magdalene she might be.
All right.